if I'm going to make videos this way, I'm going to have to do something with myself. It's Friday morning. I'm getting ready to go out. Does it seem like my mouth doesn't match with what I'm saying? I've had so many technical problems this morning. Y'all just have no idea. My iPhone storage is full. I tried twice, like 2 times to make my Libra video, and both times the video cut off on me because it said my iPhone storage was full. So the first time I just deleted all my pictures. This happened to me with Sagittarius the other day too. That's why I had 2 videos with that. So I was like, God, I don't know what to do. So then when it cut off on me the second time today, I decided I better take it to my tech guy, which I probably won't have time to do till Monday. So I'm going to use my laptop, which, and you know, my thing is that I look like I'm sitting here in my underwear, which I have on shorts. I have on shorts, but I know it looks like I kind of had the camera tilted. I'm like, no, it looks like I'm sitting here in my underwear. And the thing is also with my laptop is that nobody has been able to figure out how to keep it from going to like the screensaver. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. So I'm just gonna like touch the screen every now and then. Because like I've had everybody try to figure out how to do that and we can't. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So hopefully this goes well. This is the Libra reading. I understand I had almost completed it between 2 videos. And it cut out. I was so pissed. I was like, oh. So let me try to recreate what it is that I was saying earlier. We have this card here. And this is the 7 of Cups. It's kind of got a glare to it. And with the 7 of Cups, the message that I got with this was having too many choices. And I had told the story about my television. I used to like just binge watch TV all the time. And then I had soul recognition and I started on this twin flame journey. And when I did, I ended up moving out on my own. I got my own place and I had this really nice TV. And my teenage son called me at work one night. He said, Mom, something happened. I heard this pop. He said, well, lightning struck. Heard this pop. He said, and I went to turn the TV on. It wouldn't come on. We tried everything, and the TV was fried. And I had this really nice, like, flat screen TV and stuff. So I was like, oh, my gosh. So I ended up letting my cable go, and I went without TV for a couple of years. And the good thing about that was that, you know, I spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos, meditating, walking outside in nature, and I really feel like it really helped me. I think that was the single biggest thing that helped me in my ascension, because I grew so much as a result, because I wasn't taking in all those TV signals and messages. Now I watch a little Netflix, but then I didn't. So the message that I got was like, you know, even when I did have a lot of channels on TV, it was really hard because I had so many choices. And sometimes when you have too many choices, sorry, my dogs are making all kinds of noise. It's just terrible. When you have too many choices, it's really hard to choose one. Sometimes having fewer choices is better than having more. But if you can see this card, I know it's got a glare. See, I like my iPhone resolution. I'm going to have to get that fixed. It's Alice, and see, this sucks. She's looking at all the different choices that she has. So basically the message that I had gotten with this is that you're spreading yourself too thin. It's like, you know, it's like New Year's resolutions. You know, everybody's like, okay, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to learn some hobbies. You know, I'm going to learn a foreign language. You just overwhelm yourself. And so, you know, you go hard for like the first week and you're like, wow, you know, I'm doing this. And then after that, you just wear out. And the reason why you wear out is because, would you go sit down? The reason why you wear out is because you're doing too much. So the message that's coming through from Spirit is to take one thing and focus on it, so that your energy can be directed on that one thing instead of many, so that you don't overwhelm yourself and wear out. To clarify that card, we have the Autumn card. This sucks. This resolution sucks. I'm going to have to get that fixed. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. And so I have been talking about this a lot lately about if you, and I'll say if, because you follow my channel, you're obviously on some type of spiritual awakening, spiritual journey, ascension, possibly a twin flame journey. And because you resonate with my videos. When I first started making these videos, I started off making more 3D, more psychic type videos, and then it just kind of evolved into being more of a spiritual teacher now. Hold on. Matilda, go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. And so I feel like my stats went down. You know, and at first I was kind of bummed out about it because I went from like having like, 20,000 views to like maybe 20. And I was like really bummed out about it. And then I realized that, you know what, I don't even care about stats, because if I have one viewer and you resonated with my message, then my soul's purpose is complete, because not everybody is going to resonate with my messages because they are higher vibrational. And you really have to resonate with them on a soul level. So because you're on this journey, imagine it like this. Okay, instead of just being like a straight line, imagine yourself, you're on a path and you're doing cartwheels instead of walking straight. And each cartwheel is a cycle, because we go through cycles. It's a cyclic journey, and you've got to work with those energies. So the message that I'm getting from Spirit is that you are a couple of cycles away from being where you need to be at and manifesting what you're trying. Now you are where you need to be right now. I take that back. From manifesting and from seeing in the physical what it is that you're trying to manifest. You're a couple cycles away, which I really, I don't always read like autumn as in being like time, but I do feel like this autumn, you really will see the things that you're trying to manifest into the physical realm. If you follow the guidance that I'm about to give you. And one is, like I said, I'm focusing on one thing instead of spreading yourself so thin. It's like you're trying to take in everything at once. Maybe you're even overwhelming yourself spiritually. You're just taking in so much spiritual knowledge that now you're just overloaded. And be very careful not to get your spiritual information from memes and from Facebook and from, Instagram. Because not all of that is accurate. And not all of that pertains to you. Now, there are spiritual laws and spiritual truths that, you cannot get away from. I mean, that is just, spiritual truths, spiritual laws are just that. But everybody's journey is different. So everything is not going to be for you. We have the Six of Swords. I wish you could see it. It's Alice in a boat. Basically, the energy that I'm getting with this card and the message that I channeled was that you feel lost. There's like a certain energy of being lost here, of not knowing which way to go, of not knowing which way to turn. And the reason why this is like I said, it's that overloaded. That feeling stressed and anxious and overwhelmed. And it's like a clogged channel. And the message that's coming through from Spirit is that you need to practice being present. There's too much anxiety, and anxiety and stress come from worrying about the future, dwelling on the past. So if you could practice presence, and that means, just being still and not, you don't always have to be doing something. You don't always have to be active, because that's a control energy. Practice being, and practice being open. Open your receptors to receive information from Spirit. And in order to do that, you need to be still. And really allow for that to come to you. Use all of your senses to practice being present in the here and now. and don't even worry about what is going to happen. The other message that I'm getting also, and it kind of came through, I believe, with the videos I made earlier, was missed opportunities. It's almost like that waiting energy. You know what you want, and it's tunnel vision. That's the only thing you want. But in order to get what you want, you need to have all kinds of other experiences in order to get there. Which means that sometimes, you know, we will magnetize in soul family, who is here to lead us and guide us. But if we reject that because of how it comes in, like let's say, for example, you have like one romantic partner in mind, and that is it. But maybe you need to have a romantic partner before you get there, because that person is here to help you learn and help you grow. That soulmate is helping you to get where you need to be at. But you have to have those experiences, because, you know, being alone, I understand, is amazing. I love being alone too. But sometimes we have to have experiences with others to learn and grow, because our knowledge, our ancient knowledge and our memories are not limited, but just limited to the human experiences we have had over all of our timelines, which is why other people come in to teach us lessons. I have this wolf instinct card. And basically, the message that I got with this is to stop thinking so much. Stop overthinking and using logic. I know when some of the worst videos that I feel like I have made have been ones where I try to think my way through it. I try to use logic. Those actually get me more views than anything else, because I actually come from more of a 3D perspective when I use my logic, when I use my mind. But once again, I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to channel messages. But since I started feeling instead of thinking and overthinking, I connect more to my soul knowledge, my soul vibration, my soul energy. Your feelings are your guides. Even if you're emotionally triggered, don't avoid emotional triggers, because they're here to guide you. They're here to help you. So start welcoming those. Start welcoming triggers. Oh, I just got triggered. You know what? This is another opportunity to learn and grow, because you want to set the intention for self-mastery and self-discovery. Because I'm telling you, when you have discovered yourself, it is the most amazing thing in the world. You know, and the other message that's coming through is, don't sit around and tell yourself that you're done. Oh, I'm done. You know, like you're a turkey in the oven. I'm done. I'm ready. Because you don't ever want to be done already, because that's boring. So don't look at the end point being the finish line, because the journey is the destination. And stop thinking so much. Start feeling instead. And I'm getting for somebody that the wolf might be your spirit animal, because spirit animals and soul families have really been a theme lately. And I'll get more to that. But, you know, even with like your pets, they're soulmates, because they could have, you could have had past timelines with them, where they could have been a human. I swear that my turtle and my goldfish know me. Like, literally, it's like the weirdest thing. Like, you know, because I read energy, and so it's like they know me. And that is how I read energy, because I feel it, and then I translate it, which is why I said I try to stay out of my mind and not think and just feel my way through life, period. And we have the Eight of Wands. I don't know why this resolution is so bad on this camera. The Eight of Wands, and basically with the Eight of Wands, I feel like it goes with the Seven of Cups of having a lot of options, because usually when I see the Eight of Wands, I imagine each one of these is an intention you send out into the universe, a signal of what it is that you're trying to manifest. And I'm also getting that, once again, you're trying to send out too many signals at one time, which is why you're not manifesting. Also, the other message that's come through is you have to believe it. There's intention and faith. You set your intention out there, And then you have to have faith that it's going to happen. And a lot of times our sneaky fear-based energy is so sneaky. Like I used to tell myself all the time, and I still tell myself, because one of my mantras is, or my affirmations is, whatever's for me, I will have in the most perfect way, in the most divine timing. I don't have to qualify for it. I don't have to earn it. I don't have to do anything. It will find me, because what is I'm seeking is seeking me as well. So with that being said, sometimes when I set my intention out there and I tell myself the story, okay, I'm going to have this, I found myself saying, well, maybe it's not for me right now. So now, like, my ego, fear-based energy has found a way, even because I'm so mindful of it, I starve it out most of the time, that now it's found a way in. And it does it. It sneaks in there using spiritual stuff, now. Or like sometimes if I need to get my ego fed from somebody, oh, look at me, that whole look at me energy, look how amazing I am, how spiritual I am. I will seek validation in the name of teaching spiritual truths. So you got to be really careful of that. And so do tell yourself and do believe the stories that you're telling yourself, and the intentions that you are setting for these things that you're trying to manifest. And the other message that's coming through is you don't know yourself well enough to know what you want right now. So it might even be premature to try to manifest anything, because what you're trying to manifest might bore you. You get it and you'll be like, I'm not satisfied with it because I finally got it and now it's here, and what do I do now? Because you have to have these experiences in order to appreciate it when it does come. This is where I got stuck at on that video before. We have the bear. And I was reading this. This is the bear card. I don't always read these, but with these fairy cards, I do like to read the messages, because the messages are really cool. And it says, headstrong, this is the house of stubbornness and situations where you find no joy in trying to dissuade somebody to change their mind. It is a position of power. So if your card sits, and I'm not going to read about positions, but this is about stubbornness and headstrongness. And basically, I don't know if strongness is a word. Basically, the message that's coming through from this is that you have self-limiting beliefs that are playing in the background, that you have been unwilling because of stubbornness to release. And these could be things that, you have been conditioned to believe, or possibly even things that you've picked up, from others. Like I said, the internet's full of all kinds of shit. And so do check in with that, and don't be scared to release anything that's self-limiting or that no longer resonates with you. Because the information that I have channeled is that sometimes the guidance that we receive can change. What was good for us 3 months ago is no longer good for us. I mean, it can completely change, because our spirit guides use what we need right now to get us through a situation. So in order to keep learning and growing, you have to be able to go with the flow and realize, that may not resonate with you later on. And the other message that I'm getting is judgment. Everyone has a different level of consciousness. Even though we are all one consciousness, we all are at different levels. So if somebody says something to you and you're like, man, that's real lower vibrational, instead of judging them, tell yourself, you know what, I remember when I was there. And send them love and light. But don't judge them, because that is how we transmute lower energies. That message has came through as well. We have the 10 of Cups. Actually, this is the 2 of Cups. Hold on. This is the 10 of Cups. And basically, I got the same energy for these two cards. This one, the Sun, is clarifying this card. And I basically got the same energy with both of these cards. So I'm going to read these together. Basically, what I got was, we both have masculine and feminine energy. The Sun is more aligned to, more equated to the masculine energy. So we have to always balance our energies. I know sometimes I tend to be more my masculine than anything. It's really hard for me to be really feminine. That's the reason why I'm able to, push so hard and be such a go-getter, hustler, entrepreneur, whatever else, because I'm in my masculine energy. It is really hard for me to accept help from others, to use my feminine powers, to magnetize, lure a man in and, get him to help me. I don't know. I think I missed that in charm school. I didn't learn that. My mom taught me to be very independent and not need anybody. And, sometimes that comes back to bite you in the ass. So I'm learning, and I feel like we all are learning to balance these energies. Now, if you're on a twin flame journey like I am, and if you have not checked out my twin flame videos, please do that. You can balance your masculine and feminine energies, and you're doing this for you and your partner. And so that is the energy that I'm getting with these cards, is about balancing that energy out. And also look at how you view traditional gender roles. And we have the King of Cups. Now, in order to get into this King of Cups energy, I feel very strongly this has to do with that self-mastery I was talking about. I get asked all the time, why are you still single? Well, I am enjoying an amazing relationship with myself right now. It is amazing, and it's way more fulfilling and satisfying than any relationship I could have with anybody else. Because, like I said, it's that self-mastery. And this is more than just feeling like, oh, I want to take a knitting class. I'm going to go take a knitting class. I'm not taking away from that. But start inward first, because the inward will reflect the outward. And once again, I said, until you master yourself and you know yourself, truly know yourself, not what other people have told you, or what you feel like you need to conform to any type of groups or ideologies or anything like that. Really feel free to be yourself, your authentic self, and not have to conform to anybody. Then you can magnetize in your soul family, and you will know them by their energy. You will recognize them by where they vibe at. And plus, the things that you really do truly want to do will come to you. You will know what they are, because you won't be trying to please others. You will know yourself on a soul level. You will be more aligned to your soul. We have the sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I wish there wasn't such a glare on the screen. And basically, this is that inner union that I'm getting here. That feeling satisfied to be on your own. Because you know what? When you no longer need or want anyone else, it's so amazing. That is the magical energy you need to magnetize in. I have magnetized in so many soulmates being in this energy. And be careful not to reject soulmates, even if they are a romantic soulmate. Because like I said, they're here to teach you. Because imagine, okay, you have that one romantic partner that you really want to be with, but maybe your soul knows you're not ready, which is why you're magnetizing in the soulmate, so that you can learn from them, so that you will be ready when the time has come. So that message is coming through too. But if you're just sitting around alone, pining over this other person, then you're missing the whole boat. You're missing the whole point of this. We have the King of Pentacles. So we have two kings. We got the King of Cups, and we have the King of Pentacles. And this is mastering your physical circumstances. And how do you master your physical circumstances? By releasing whatever comes up. Once you can recognize the fact that you are simulating your reality, you are co-creating with the universe. You are simulating your reality in this time machine / simulator / matrix. And you are having these situations. And every time a situation comes up that you align to, you master it. And I got to the point the other day, I was like, give me more, I want more. Which I wouldn't suggest, because I've had some tough demos lately, but it's all right, because like I said, it's all about that mastery. But if you can, the next time you have a situation, even if it's something you don't like, by contrast, and we experience what we like and what we don't like so that we know the contrast. Release that shit. Like, don't think about it anymore. Tell yourself, okay, it's over. I'm a new energy. Take a salt bath, sage your home, and know you're on a new timeline. Don't think about what's happened before. Don't talk about it. Don't dwell on it. Don't even bring it up. If it involves another person, don't even mention it, because you know what? It's done. It's over with. Let it go. And the other message that's coming through for you, Libra, is stop taking shit so personally. Everything is not personal. Everything is not like this attack against you. A lot of it is your own energy that is attracting these situations. So start there. Like, check your energy. Check in with yourself. Elf struck, enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. I love this card. And so basically what I'm getting with this is that you have to realize how amazing you are. You have to realize how amazing you are, and you have to focus on yourself. Imagine having this amazing, romantic, loving relationship with yourself where you're just in awe and elf-struck with you. And when you do this, others can look at you. But when you look away and you look towards others for validation and acceptance, guess what? They let us down because they don't meet our expectations, or maybe they do for a while and then they stop, and then we're like, damn, you know, or all of a sudden, you know, you're like, damn, all of a sudden they took away my acceptance, my validation, so I'm worth it. I just feel miserable. Sorry, I got all kinds of notifications going on. And so this is the message that I'm getting from this card. If you give that to yourself, nobody can take that away from you. And that is where your freedom and your power lie. And so be in love with yourself. Be enchanted with yourself. You know, I've had to do this in all areas of my life. I've had to stop looking to others for anything whatsoever. And it's beautiful. It's more satisfying than any romantic relationship I could ever have. And I'm manifesting so many more things in my life because this is the magical energy. We have the Wish Upon a Star card. And so I feel like this goes along with that Eight of Wands. Setting your intention out there, wishing upon a star. But start with, let your intention for what it is that you're trying to manifest in your life right now, let it be this sacred union with self. Because if you can do that, if you can set your intention for that, everything else will fall into place. You know, because, you know, if you have a sacred partner, which we all do, not everyone is on that journey right now, but everyone does have one, then when you focus on yourself, they have no choice but to focus on you as well. That is the energy you need to get in, and that is how you magnetize love into your life, is through self-love. We have the Power card, and that's what I was saying earlier about freedom is power. And when you don't need anything or anyone anymore, you know what? It's so liberating, and you feel so powerful that you just feel like you can accomplish anything. I mean, there just aren't even words to describe it. And this is what I've been working on. I used to, you know, be like, okay, I want to magnetize this person in. And I finally got to the point where I really don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if he's there or not. Because you know what? I feel so good by myself that who cares? And the more that I do that, guess what? The more he comes. Because I am empowered. I am, you know, a divine goddess. And this is the energy you need to get in. Your God and goddess energy. Let me read this postcard. We have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master. You don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. I said that what you believe to be true, check your stories you're telling yourself. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. Simulations. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are on the right path now. Keep believing, then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. It's beautiful. Well, hopefully I can, I'm going to have to finish videos this week like this. And I just don't like it because I feel like the resolution is not good and you can't like even see the cards real good. My iPhone is so much better. This is why I stay with my iPhone. But the storage is full, and I'm not a tech person. I deleted everything I know how to delete, and there's still something going on. So I'm going to have to take it to my tech guy Monday. But this weekend, look for all my videos to look like this. But at least it's done. So thank you for watching. And if you would like to have a personal reading, I would love to do a personal reading for you. I can let you know what is blocking you in areas of your life, love and money. Or if you would like to make an energy donation, believe me, those are always accepted. I use this channel to pay for my son's school tuition and order more cards. So keep that in mind. Thank you for watching. And to pay my internet. I don't know. How do I stop it? There we go.